Hi guys, Rachybop here. Welcome to Ask Rachybop episode 20.
For Apple's apps, an iPhone theory, and talk of how your life can change with Siri. Into The Sims, but there's real life too. She loves to answer questions from all of you. Ask Rachybop.
I can't believe we've made it this far. It's amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching and asking questions every week. First question comes from GirlDragon214. Are you planning another trip to a fun venue? If so, where will it be and what will you be doing there? The next one I think is going to be for my sister's birthday, mid-May to the end of May. We will be going to a place called The Deep in Hull, which is a sea life centre basically. Next question comes from LiamBot111. If you could get Dr. Dre beats, would you? No. Green9810, who are you subscribed to? I am subscribed to iJustine, to Buscus, Daily Grace, probably some other people. Have you ever watched the channel Smosh? I have, but not properly, so I need to really go watch them. Bretsky2586, I've recently picked up this American accent, but I don't know I'm doing it until someone says something. Where has this come from? You've probably been watching too much 90210. It's the gaming, Liam. What's the last song you listened to? I listened to the radio while I was in the bath last night, and it was a Late Night Love. Oh no, the Wind Down Zone, that was it, because it was quite late. And what song was it? No, I can't remember, but I know it was definitely in the Wind Down Zone. So something slow and smooth and slinky. Pyromaniac 12345. You're naturally kinky? Yeah. Shawnee Ryan, what straighteners do you use? These are my straighteners. I've had them for quite a while now. They're nothing special, they're pretty old. Just fabulous. Don't hate me because I'm sexy. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. Princey Deej 30. Have you ever watched Australian soap opera TV shows like Neighbours or Home and Away? If so, which is your favourite? I used to. That used to be the thing where you come home from school and you watch Neighbours while you're having your tea. I think Home and Away was my favourite. I think Neighbours was my favourite when I was small. I got a little bit bigger and Home and Away was my favourite. And now I don't watch any at all. I stopped watching Neighbours when Bouncer ran away, because that just made me cry so much. And I used to absolutely idolise Kylie Minogue when she was in Neighbours, and I had the jumpsuit that she wore and everything. Loved her. AJDing43, what is your favourite hashtag on Twitter? Ask Rachybop. What do you think should be changed about Twitter? I don't want it to become too much like Facebook because I like the difference. What do you think should be changed about Facebook? They could definitely have like video embedding and things rather than just posting links. They could have like a YouTube thing down the side. I don't know. ElliotKid123, which storybook/cartoon character turns you on the most? Storybook/cartoon characters do not turn me on. They don't no. Choose a movie title for the story of your life. Lost? No, that's not a movie, and I'm not lost. Never-ending Story. What was your favourite toy as a kid? Meet Cassie. Cassie is my most prized possession. I love her. She still wears the complet I put in her hair when I was very small, almost as small as her. She's lost her original hat. She's one of my many collections of trolls. I once left her behind in a canteen and cried my eyes out. I used to keep the boxes from my trolls to use as car seats in the car, in case we got in a crash. She's beautiful. What colour do you dye your hair? Blonde. How often are you late for work? I'm never late for work because I work from home, so I'm not late. What was the worst punishment you received at school? I don't know, I was always pretty good kid. I don't remember really being punished. I remember having my name written on the board. In our German lessons, sometimes we used to get our name written on the board, and that was like your first one, and then you get a tick if you did it again. Then another tick. I think if you got a third tick, like that was it. Once I actually got my name on the board. I can't remember why, and I was so upset. Apple Gnome, do you like Michael Jackson's music? Yes. Do you like Game of Thrones? I haven't watched it. The JR Lock, if you could create your own app, what would it consist of and what functions would it have? I'd like to make one that makes, so you can, I mean this probably exists, so tell me, but where you can take video and take photos at the same time. I like the cameras that do that and the phones that do that. I would like to be able to take video from front and back camera at the same time. They're sort of features that I've been thinking about. CubaKid16, can we be Facebook friends? If you like my Rachybop page on Facebook, I consider us to be friends. Gavin45310, what's the worst and best movie you've seen this year? This year. The best one has been The Beaver. I watched that on Netflix. Cried my eyes out. The worst one has been... I can't think of a worst one. Super Nickman11, when is the iPhone 5 coming out in America? I would say either June or October, but I don't know any more than that at the moment. Okay, now I'm going to go on to Twitter. This is Real Key Unlock at Real Punk Fans. Do you like the Wanted or One Direction? Don't like the Wanted, but I like One Direction. Do you watch WWE recently? No, I haven't watched it recently. JB Holt Spence at Good Joshua 787. Do you think Josh Hutcherson is beautiful? Not really. How many times have you seen Hunger Games? Only once. Wow. You've seen it 6 times. I bet you're not the only one as well. Now on to Facebook. Okay, these questions come from Ian Timothy Armitage. Are you an avid weather watcher? Not avid. I'm interested, but I'm not an avid weather watcher. Thought you had Netflix, so you should be able to watch a film called The Lamp. If not, do you plan to go to Love Film instead? I will watch The Lamp, and I'm not going to Love Film. How did you travel to the pop concert in Liverpool? I went by train. What's your favourite clean joke? There was a funny one on Britain's Got Talent this week. The guy said, are you well? And they said, yeah, and he was like, no, you're not a well, you're a person. Do you plan to film like you did for pancakes on another member of your own family's pet animal? No. Have you got affected by a leakage in your flat with all this heavy rain of late, or is somewhere local to you been affected? Not recently. I have had leakages in the flat and previous flats from all the rain that we get here in England, but I haven't had any recently, so that's good, because leaks are horrible. Are we going to see Sam again or your best friend? Yes. What's the scariest horror film you've seen? For me, it's called The Dark. Never watch it in a darkened room, it really scares me. Scariest horror film? I really don't like Paranormal Activity. Did you watch the new number 7 advert tonight? I'm sure it looked like Rachybop. No, I haven't seen that. Send me a picture. Anyway, have you been outside? Have you been mistaken for someone else? I've never been mistaken for someone. I've had people say that I look like people. Certain people at uni said Jennifer Aniston. My sister thinks I look like Lindsay Lohan. And you guys always seem to post certain things about who I look like. Some of them I like, some of them I just don't. Have you visited my area of the country before? Where are you from? Matthew Salin on Facebook says Madonna or Gaga. I think for me right now, Gaga. A favourite Madonna song has to be Dear Jessie. Best song in the world, actually. Right, that's it for Ask Rachybop this week. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to get your questions in for next week. You can ask here on YouTube in the comments below. You can ask on Twitter, hashtag AskRachybop, the best hashtag there is, obviously. And you can ask on my Facebook like page. All the links are in the description. Don't forget to like my Facebook like page as well. You can also post a video response of yourself asking the question and post it as a response to this video, and then I'll include you in next week's video. Bye from me, bye from Cassie. She's very pleased to meet you. Thank you so much guys for all your support. Episode 20, can't quite believe it. And yeah, let's keep going. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. Comment below. If you don't want to ask a question, tell me, who do I look like? Who do you think I look like? Or am I unique? Bye guys, love you.